Bro, that whole section was ridiculously fire. And you see, I got stink face on. That's great. When you have stink face when you're listening to something, it's great. It's just a scrunched up face because the music is hitting your soul. But that whole section was fire. That's the triumph I'm talking about. He built that up. He said like this stem cell goth doctor who had a glow around him, was like angelic in a way, and he's a specialist, and with all his procedures helped him to come out of that place when he felt like he was done for, that he was gonna die.
Mike in the coffin.
Yeah,
he spit his rock.
Yeah, and the engineer keeps putting these little things there, little audio things there to even bump up every moment. He's cutting the beat, making the bass hit. It's everything. It's the engineer knowing that he needs to make this climactic, and having the tools to do that. Welcome to the So Random Music Channel. Welcome back to our reaction segment. We're back. We did some chinchilla stuff. For those of y'all who haven't seen the chinchilla stuff, if you go to our channels, you can watch that. It's been a while, man, and we're back. We did the fire in the booth. We got so much freaking love from that video. It was insane.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thanks for checking it out. That was a masterful performance. Of course, we were kind of like not informed, so we walked into it thinking that, this is like off the dome freestyle type shit.
Yeah, we did. We thought it was off the dome. Yeah.
But turns out he was doing songs that he's already written and recorded. Nonetheless, it was still fire.
Definitely.
Yep. So check that out if you haven't. And today we are here to do Ren Troubles. Troubles. Yeah. Yeah, this is one I haven't come across and haven't heard of yet.
I haven't heard it too. So this is us experiencing it first time.
We always try to. We sometimes want to go to the catalog and listen to every song, but we also want to be raw and you know what I'm saying, like raw and brand new right in front of your face. So it's a balance, man.
Yes.
Without further ado, let's get into Ren Troubles.
Trouble so hard, oh Lord, trouble so hard.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stuck when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music helped the ice to thaw, put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads full of reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitter. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little blogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means to help me write these rhyme schemes.
Damn. Wow. Did you expect that he was going to be rapping or singing?
Oh, from this?
Yeah.
I was not expecting him to be rapping. Actually, I expected him to be rapping versus singing. But I was so in awe with how he was in different scenes and how smoothly those transitions was.
Oh yeah, there's
and then that the beat,
there's some really good camera going on.
That,
yeah, man, I like the sample. Beat. This is a very old school sample. It's that that just came in. That was fire, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, that really caught me off guard. And I was like, yo, that's a nice touch to break up that section and just give something more interesting to listen to in that section. It's pretty nice, and I love him rapping about his illness and how it caught him off guard, and how he didn't expect it, and he just pretty much woke up in a body that was like a carcass, and that really hit for me. And him just kind of rapping with like, it's hard to have faith when you pray to the gods and they don't listen to you. So him just wishing for good health, and it's a fight, it's a battle, and things don't always come true because you pray for them. So I really like the sentiment of the song. I really like that it's more of a heartfelt piece that he's come out with this time around. What do you think?
Well, I still want to continue more because this is like the intro, the building up of what's the whole.
Well, yeah, it's got a nice vibe to it.
Yeah, but as so far, I like the vibe of it.
It really does.
I do like how the beat is hitting on it, like how his vocals are sitting on this beat.
One thing you'll realize when you listen to a lot of Ren is that he really is gifted with the pen. Like, he knows how to just write. And I'm not just talking about writing music and writing raps. I'm talking about, I can tell that he's a great writer and shit.
I also love how he runs out a sentence. Sometimes he be just run off beat just to be back on beat. And I enjoy that. A little touch.
Yeah. I really like this. Let's get some more.
19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first year maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little blogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of...
I'm sorry, that bar has to be spoken out loud. Hard to remain sane when your brain is combusting. Literally, you know what I'm saying?
Sense.
So that bar was just like, wow. And it's just him talking about just being tired of going to doctor, only to come up with answers that lead to more questions. You know what I'm saying? It must be very infuriating to have to deal with that, man. And my heart goes out to you that you never quit on your dream. Despite your body failing you, you know what I'm saying? Despite not being in great health, you persevered, you kept on, and you shared all of these battles in your writings, and that's a beautiful thing, man. And don't quit, man. You have a story to tell. Keep going, you know what I'm saying? Fight the good fight, my friend.
Yeah, the mental struggle.
And everybody who, have come to love your music is praying for you. While praying for your good health, because we want you to continue to make great music, and we want you to triumph and not need to be in this stupid state,
Yes. What else can I say?
I guess I'm saying all the right things today.
What can I say?
I guess I'm saying all the right things today. I'm saying all the right things, so he doesn't feel the need to even add on.
When you say something wrong, I'll come in there. I'll let him know.
Yeah, but I had to. That bar, that bar. It doesn't put everything in a nutshell, but it explains so much of what's going on with him. You know what I'm saying? I think that was a perfect bar. Let's keep going.
Remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bedroom. Rearrange the alphabet and all the letters spell doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24 I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap. Deep inside psychosis, hallucinations, troubled vision. Visits from the underworld were conjuring my superstition. 25, living back at home with my mom.
Visits from the underworld were conjuring my superstition. I had to stop for that one. Woo! Oh my God!
Man,
that was
the man. Wow. Is sounding like he been to some hell.
You know that bar. It isn't even gonna go. Because that was just like so nicely written. Man, just hearing about this shit, it's equally heartbreaking to hear that somebody as talented as Ren and that's passionate and a kind human being that's going through some shit like that. But it also gives you this a triumphant feeling, like the fact that he can stand and tell us this is what's going on, and he can persevere, and if he can speak about it and share it, he can persevere.
Okay, I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
I'm getting two sides here.
I understand what you're saying, but
Yeah.
also, as what people say, they look at like disability. Yes, it's like a challenge, but some disability, like for instance, people with ADHD, they can't focus or stay in focus, but they also have an option of hyper focus. So like they see things differently that most people can't see. So
yeah, well,
Yeah,
he's dealing with and I'm not 100% sure, but autoimmune disease, some sort of autoimmune disease that is really making it hard for him to live. He has to take a lot of pills, just to be in a balance in our neutral state. So it's more than that. It's his body. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
it's kind of
that's
his body's
mental
betraying
and it's
him.
physical at the same time.
At the same time, he's going through
For him to
mental
stay
illness too. Yeah.
sane in this normal society.
I like this video because it's like it gives me that hometown feel.
Yes.
Like it's winter in the hometown. It's saying this is who I am. I am Ren, and this is the city I live in. This is all part of me. This is me at my truest element, and I like that.
I feel like this gives me like a someone who was first shooting a video, like it was like an indie film video right here.
Yeah.
And what I like about it, because it's simple. It's not really crazy flashy effects or nothing. It's like it's very personal.
Yeah.
In a sense, it feels very human.
That's the thing.
behind
It
It
is
doesn't have a
personal.
lot of flashy effects.
You
There's
said it
maybe
right.
a little cut switch here and there. It cuts in the right times.
You said it right on you hit it right on the nail there. It's personal. He's being personal with his fans. You know what I'm saying? With all the renegades, he's being personal. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's
most of his videos. You see sometimes he has like a lot of people in the background, other figures, but in this one it's just him in the scene of a normal life, as you say, a day of life of Ren, and he's explaining his struggle to us.
Yeah, this is kind of like here's a little bit of my autobiography. This is a little bit of what life I've been dealt. You know what I'm saying? And it gives strength, because if you can still go through all the things that you're going through and find a way to pursue your dreams, then anybody really can.
Yeah, we believe in that. Yeah, just go for your dreams, man. Just
if you can do it, you know what I'm saying?
You
You're
can do
doing
it.
it. You're not letting your situation, your illness, destroy that. You know what I'm saying? There's so many times he said in the song that he could have give up.
Yeah.
And he was thinking about giving up. Like he did not see a way out.
Many of his songs he said that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, let's just continue. That those two bars were priceless. So I had to.
You wanna have like a bar counter?
Oh my God! You ain't doing the work. You ain't doing the work. You talking about bar count?
Hey,
He's
let us know,
funny.
guys, if
Yeah.
we should put a bar counter.
Bands only stretch so far and then snap deep in psychosis. Hallucinations, troubled vision. Visits from the underworld were conjuring my superstition. 25, living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become, and my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts. 26, I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I bore my microphone until my coffin started dropping raw thoughts with the Grim Reaper knocking on the track. But then, man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant, pulled me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger, and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh, look.
Woohoo! Bro, that whole section was ridiculously fire. You see, I got stink face on. That's great. When you have stink face when you're listening to something, it's great. It's just a scrunched up face because the music is hitting your soul. But that whole section was fire. That's the triumph I'm talking about. He built that up. He said like this stem cell goth doctor who had a glow around him, was really angelic in a way, and he whatever he's a specialist, and what all his procedures helped him to come out of that place when he felt like he was done for, that he was gonna die.
Mic in the coffin.
Yeah,
he spit his rock.
Yeah, and the engineer keeps putting these little things there, little audio things there to even bump up every moment. He's cutting the beat, making the bass hit. It's everything. It's the engineer knowing that he needs to make this climactic, and having the tools to do that.
As also looking at the video too, you've seen a lot of medium shots and then close-up shots as you see in this end. To bring in more, he's talking to us, but also getting more closer. This is real personal with us. Like,
it's up close and personal.
Yeah. Like, this is a perfect video for it. Like, what else? Simple.
That whole entire section was just phenomenal. It's fire. Wow.
Different cuts in here.
Everything was hitting. The engineer, kudos to you. And it could possibly be that Ren is the engineer this, because Ren does everything. So it's like insanely talented.
To him.
It's insanely talented, man. He's talented. He works hard to hone his craft as well.
Without giving up.
Wow.
Four thoughts with the Grim Reaper knocking on the track. But then, man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant, pulled me out of the cold. And my skin got younger, and my body got stronger, and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you, pain that I live through, everything I've been through is yours to hold.
Let it ride, bro. Let it ride. Wow. Masterful engineering, masterful vocal performance. Look at that. Conditions like,
whole segment behind it.
Hold on.
We gotta read.
Hold on. Wait. There's a little something going on here. He has Lyme disease. Conditions like Lyme disease, ME, well, I don't know which one, because they're listing a type of condition that is in the same group here. Conditions like Lyme disease, ME, MCAS, POTS, fibromyalgia, etc. all receive, it says, criminally low attention and funding relative to many other conditions.
Awareness.
Yeah, because I don't want to say rarity, because I don't know how rare any of these are, and it could be due to rarity that these conditions don't have much funding and much people, you know what I'm saying, and don't have much awareness, you know what I'm saying. But nonetheless, these conditions are real and they're out there and they happen to people. So spreading awareness is key, so that we can help others who are facing these types of conditions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's important that we have people who are researchers and people who seek to understand and people who seek to come out with
probably more
cures. You know
more in the segments.
Yeah, of course. I just want to talk about this little section and what it said.
No, I want to know if this continues.
Yeah, of course.
I think it's like another line. Yeah, that's what.
Victims are usually left to suffer for years without any solid explanation of what is going on and receive very little help to escape a body constantly at war with itself.
Oh, so your body's internally. Oh my! So he's really having. Oh, it's a war between it.
Yeah. So. See?
I see.
Let's keep going. Right. Yep. This can make you feel like giving up, and many times I came close. But it says, I'm so happy I didn't, because life is beautiful now. I promise yours can be too. It's such a beautiful message. It's such a beautiful message, man. Because a lot of people do need that. There are people going through so many things out in the world, so many different things that need to hear a message like that.
Yes.
That there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It's such a beautiful, wonderful message, man, and it speaks to who you are, Sir Ren, and your character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It does speak to a character. And he hasn't even finished the song. So like he's placed it right there.
They've let this ride so they can tell this little thing right here in the text.
Yeah, we got to clap again for that. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's just awesome.
Like,
the whole thing is beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
And people need to hear this, and this needs to be spread. For those of you still living in the dark, hold on. There will be a day where these conditions are more easily managed. Yes, and we look forward to that. As you know, more people are researching and studying, and then more people are discovering better ways to handle these conditions, and just spreading awareness about them. So that we can be sympathetic to these conditions. And yeah, man, it's a beautiful message for a lot of people living in the dark who are experiencing some of these diseases to hold on, and to be strong. That the light will be here. There will come a time where this won't be as bad as this right now.
I actually hope this actually happens. And
of course,
for him showing this to the world, he is helping a lot of people.
We have the people who have
to be aware, because
a unique power and responsibility to spread and make others aware. You know what I'm saying? Because you've met Ren through his music, and he's touched your life in a way, and I'm sure he's helped a lot of you. So it is our duty to spread his messages, I feel, as fans of him.
Yes,
to the world.
You
know what I'm saying?
And I want to put this on the list, on this playlist that you're about to make.
Yeah, everything Ren will be in the playlist. Essentially, we'll make that easier for you guys. But yo, this is amazing. Why don't you guys recommend this one? I feel like I stumbled into this one.
Yeah,
this one's amazing. Low key. It's low key, but it's amazing. It's beautiful. Everything here is awesome.
I'm also hearing that the beat. I think that's his voice in that background. Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past him. He's very talented like that.
Let us know. Let us know in the comment, guys. It sounds like it's his voice. Like he sampled his voice in.
Until that day, I will keep pushing for more exposure, more compassion, more understanding. Yes, sir. Yes. And we shall too as well.
We should too.
We shall embark on that journey with you, my friend. We all deserve a life free of suffering, where we can find moments of real beauty and peace, even when things seem hopeless. I promise this is still possible. Thank you.
Another one. Well, this should be on the bars, because he's hitting bars here.
Like he said, all he needs is hitting those bars. Hope.
Wow. I was not expecting that ending. Of course, it's Ren. Phenomenal job. The song hit it. The video was perfect. It fit perfectly for this personal.
All right. Man, now, y'all keep spamming in the comments. Where should we go next on our Ren journey? This feels like the cover of this is the cover of his channel right there. You see how he got his face black? You see what I'm saying? But man, that was amazing. That filled me with inspiration. It filled me with so much hope. I am dealing with my own mental illness issues. I try to be better about them every day. I'm always feel like I'm one episode away from losing everything I have. So, in that aspect, it gives me hope, and it tells me that this battle that I'm fighting to be better and to find ways to make it the lives of everybody around me better is worth it. And you know, my heart goes out to you, Ren. Thank you for this message and filling me with so much hope and inspiration. And I will pass that forward. Do you have anything to add?
Well, this was a tough song, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the words he was saying on the songs, the bars. Also, everyone who's struggling, we all have their struggles, and everyone's battle is different. Either if it's, but as you can see, Ren, he is trying to give us hope, and there's always some kind of light in the tunnel, end of the tunnel somewhere there. Even though some struggles are harder than others. And I want to, other than that, just saying.
Well, you've been moved with us. I'm sure you've heard this before us, but you've been moved with us in the room. You've been touched with us, and thank you for all the love you have given us and continue to give us, man. With that said, I'm almost at 2K. My next milestone will be 5K, man. Continue to show us love and help us spread our love for music and music discovery and music sharing and everything music, you know what I'm saying? And discovering great artists and great people like Ren and Chinchilla, you know what I'm saying? And with that said, so Ren,
we out.
We out, baby. We out. I gotta go think about all this shit now.